than human.
Welcome back to the channel. My name is J.R. Carroll. I am the author of the More Than Human novels, and today we are going to have the final discussion for a while of George R.R. Martin and A Song of Ice and Fire. I have read all of A Song of Ice and Fire, and I have reviewed all of A Song of Ice and Fire. And today I'm going to tell you, is it worth it to read the unfinished series? So let's start with, we know we have been waiting for 13 years for the second to last book.
Then we're fucked. Best hurry.
And through that, we have all this anticipation. Is it going to be finished? Will we ever see a conclusion? That is one thing that would make me hesitant to jump in, or made me hesitant to jump in before this year. He says he's, a few hundred pages away from being done with this gigantic, maybe the biggest book in the series so far. So you can kind of expect, well, at least this book will be done, whether or not by him or by somebody else. And then
I need to tell you something.
His the publisher is somehow, some way going to give it the Brandon Sanderson, Robert Jordan treatment. Somebody will be finishing this series. So there is that to look forward to. Like, okay, the second to last book is at least mostly going to be George R.R. Martin, and we are going to get to see the ending at some point. Now, how long do we have to wait? 20, 30 years? Who knows? But also to think about is this series, is universally considered one of the greatest, if not the greatest, fantasy series of all time.
You see.
And from my reviews, I would definitely 100% put it in the top 10. There's no question it's top 10. How high does it go, for you if you if you haven't read it, if you talk to other people, how far up the list does it actually go? And is how great that book series is worth you going? In my opinion, I say yes. It is definitely worth it. Some of the best character work you will ever see. But from my perspective, the thing that makes this series and George R.R. Martin worth reading is the handling of multi-POV. So many books, and I won't name them here at the moment. If you want to go back through, you can find them. But so many books that have all these POVs cannot make you care for these characters or even draw you into the characters.
That's just lazy writing.
Like George R.R. Martin can and does. And the final book so far is a masterpiece. A Dance with Dragons may be my favorite. So I'm telling you guys, in my opinion, it will be finished. If not from George, then from somebody else. And I would love for you guys, if you have read, A Song of Ice and Fire, who do you think should finish it if it's not George? And if you like this type of content, make sure you like, subscribe, and check out my Patreon if you want to help my writing and this channel in general. Nerds! Nerds! But most importantly, remember, be more than human.